పడుతుంది చాలా లాంచ్ గుడ్ లేదు లేదు ఐఎమ్ గుడ్ దట్స్ ఓకే దట్స్ ఓకే ఇది ఆన్ చేయి ఎనీ డస్క్ కనెక్ట్ కొట్టి యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయి హలో హలో యా Yeah, hi. Can someone ping hi? Can someone in the chat box mention hi, like hi Navina, hi Ashrin, like that? Hi, this is so I can I can't I mean this is a live. It is only one way. I can speak and you can listen, but I can't hear you because it's a live and we need to go through chat box only. So whoever joined the live, just ping me a hi. Okay. In the YouTube chat box, you can ping hi. Hello. Can someone confirm me, like, am I audible and you are able to see me? Yes, but no. Reply in YouTube live chat. In YouTube, you have a chat box, right? Live chat. In chat, just say hi instead of pinging me in other messaging box. Subhash, can you once join the live and click hi? So we'll just check. You can join from mobile. Once give me mobile. I think you are. Yeah. Okay. Finally, my soul stories. Hi, funny. So who is this? Okay. Where is YouTube? Okay. So MultiMagix. Yes. Can someone reply in chat box? In YouTube chat box? So that way I can confirm that okay, we are good. Okay, 6 watching. Okay, 6 people joined. I can see. Asif. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, so okay, okay. Yeah, I think we are good. So sorry for the delay. So there are some technical glitches. See, let me quickly go through. So in the last orientation session and in the introduction meeting, we mentioned that we will be communicating through YouTube from not from all the. Yeah, hi Suresh. Yeah, good evening. Yeah. So as we mentioned in the orientation and we mentioned in the introduction session, we discussed that few of the things which are needed for the sprint starting, like pre-sprint, we will be giving sharing some details through the live and few through the recorded video. So as a part of that, I want to start today on the sharing few details for the desktop team. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, so this live is for, in MultiMagix product we have two Scrum teams. One is desktop UI team and Android team. So this is for desktop UI team. So we have four team members. We have Asif, and then we have Masood, we have Ashraf, and we have Yasin. So while I'm doing the live installations, all those things, you can parallelly do that, or you can refer this video and do it later also. Anything works well. And the other team members and other non-intern teams, you can follow this, and then you can also try on this based on your interest. But I will start that. So first, actually, the first thing is you need to go through the installations actually. So I am just give me 1 second. I'm just opening my. I will share my screen now. Okay. So okay, C drive, M1WS. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I will start sharing my screen. Hello YouTube to see your screen. 1 second, it's not okay. Yeah. So can you see my screen now? Yeah. I hope so. Yeah, so this is our first live. So if any technical glitches or if any kind of delays, so please bear with me. But yeah, so we'll try to improve in the each live session. So let's start on that note. So as you know, so this is for a MultiMagix front end team. So you need to install a set of tools first before going. This is the part of the development environment. So as a part of development environment, we need to install 5 key tools. So one is you need to install Node.js, and we need to install Git Bash, and you need to install CMake, and you need to install MSVC build tools, and you need to install the CMake JS for the npm install. So I have a brand new Windows laptop. I mean, where nothing has been installed here. So first I will start with the Git. I think for Git, everyone are aware. I think in the morning we have a call over the Google Meet. We install the Git procedure. But for those who are not able to join the Google Meet, I will first start with the Git. Okay. So first let's open this Git. Okay. So first we accept the license here, and then this is the default folder where the Git will be installed. So would you like to install in that folder? No. Okay. So next, okay, click yes. And I will just select this, create this desktop icon. And then, yeah, I want this folder name as Git. And I'm going with all the default installations, default recommendations. So this is the default check mark. And this is okay. Git from the command line also. Next. And I'm not changing any options, modifying. I'm just going to the default installations. And I'm just clicking simply next, next, next. Yes, next. Git credential manager. Whenever you're trying to clone the code, it will ask here. So enable file system caching, install. So this is the first tool we need to install as a part of a development environment. So this is, as many of you might already know, so Git is a version controller, source code version controller. So you can clone the code, you can push the code, you can cherry pick the code, you can control, like you can create releases, you can create taglines. So you can control the source code actually. So instead of maintaining one particular branch, just like Android 11, 12, 13, different versions are there. So some similar to that, we will maintain versioning here. So okay, in MultiMagix Desktop UI front-end application version 1, what are the features there? And in version 2, what are the improvements in version 3? So this Git helps us to maintain the versioning of our source code, and also for reviewing the code, and also for easy maintenance. So let's say if multiple developers are working on same file, so we can resolve all those conflicts, and we can multi parallel. So let's say now we have four members, so each one can have their own setup branch, develop branch, and then work parallelly. So there are a lot of advantages of the Git actually. So let the installation go. It's almost done. I mean, whichever installations are hi Raji, uh, whichever installations are going long time, I will just show the basic gist, and then we can go to the different screen, and then we can start running the project. Okay, so it's almost done. Yeah, yeah, this particular VS build tools, it is 8 GB, so it's take a lot of time. So I will leave this as a self-explanatory, but I will just show you what are the check marks you need to select. So that way it is easy to understand. And this VS Code is for editor tool, and this is CMake. This is for building the index.js and other CPP files. So as I mentioned, just a quick revisit. So this live is for MultiMagix Desktop UI development team, and this team has 4 members. And the second team is MultiMagix Android development team. So for that particular team, I will record a video and I will share a PPT. Maybe first in the morning tomorrow. There are few slides pending, so I'm capturing all the details, and once that is done, I will share that recorded video and PPT. So you can go through it, and then if you have any doubts, you can contact me. So you can just launch Git finish here. Okay. Yes. So we installed Git, but we need to connect this to our GitHub account. So for that, you need to first, you can check here git config hyphen list. I think the font is bit less. I will try to. Yeah. So if you see here git config hyphen list, my account is not linked here. So for that, you need to do one thing. So here you need to see here git config hyphen global user dot name, and then git config go user dot email. So whatever your git credentials are there, you need to link here. So for example, if I give here git config hyphen global, and my git username is it's p copy say it's my username. I think and then the next command is you need to select this git config user.email. So whatever your git email is associated, you need to mention that particular email. So it's not like you need to mention a different email. So mine is like my Fanindra dot copisetti at the rate yahoo.com. Yep. So now if I see here git config hyphen list, I can see my git is now, my bad. So it's, I missed one hyphen. Yes, so now you can see my this user dot name and user dot email are added. So now if you try to clone the code, it will see okay which user is trying to access the code from the server, and it will allow you, it will throw you a pop-up, GitHub pop-up, and then you need to enter your credentials there and you can download the code. So that's how you need to, first step is install the Git and then configure the Git. How to clone the code, I will show it in the next steps. So we'll move on to the next tool. So before moving to the next tool, please let me know everyone in the live are able to understand this particular step, Git installation, if someone can say yes, good, then I will move on to the next tool, please. Next tool installation. Can someone tell me, like, give me some confidence, like, okay, we are good, we are following. It's so any cheers, any thumbs ups, like that. Yes, good. Yeah, thank you, Yasin. Yes. So the next is, yeah, thank you, Arif. Yeah, thank you, Asif. Yeah. So next, the most important tools we install of this for desktop UI is VS Builder tools. Okay, so this is important. It's because we have a backend code, and this backend code uses C++ compiler. Of course, even though we have libraries, but we need this to build a integration layer code. Like we have adapter.cpp and adapter.h. So these terms might be new to you, but once you clone the code, once you go to that particular repo and all those things, you will understand. So this we are installing the VS Build tools. So this will install C++ compiler for the Windows. So there are other C++ compilers available for Windows also. We have MinGW and we have Clang also. But this particular project is supporting MSVC. We'll also try next time to make it simple. Maybe how to build with MinGW. So it's very simple here. You just need to click this desktop development with C++, and if you select this, you will getting different options here. So all you need to do is you can just uncheck all those things, and then you just select this Windows 10 also. Sometimes few things requires Windows 10 also. So all you need to do is you need to select this particular desktop development with C++, and you need to select these three options, one, two. So this is the build tools latest, and then this is the Windows 11, and this is the Windows 10. So this requires 8 GB of time. So if you click just install, it will take 20 to 25 minutes. So after installation is done, then we are good to use. I'm not doing this step at this point because it might kill our time in the live, but you can try these steps. If any doubts, you can just let me know later. Okay. So this is about the Visual Studio Builder tools. So I'm just, as I said, I want to close this. I will do it later. So the next important thing for this is Node. So this is for the front end actually. Okay. So let's quickly do this. So this, I will share a document, and this is the version I'm using. So this is a Node.js version v20.17.0, and this is the LTS, means latest stable release, and this is for the Windows platform and x64 architecture. So here you need to go to next, and then you accept the terms in license agreement, and then yeah, you just choose the default files, and then importantly this add to path is important, because otherwise you never know where that node is installed. So just keep the defaults as it is, don't do any other additional things. So automatically chocolate, this is like under code package manager, you don't need this at this point, and then you can click next, install. So the installation process is going on. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. Yeah, so this node is for building the front end. So we have a lot of node modules, different lot of node packagement tools we have. Like we will use some video modules, audio modules, and different things we'll use. So all those node packaging, like different layouts, so all those things. So we need this node. So this installation is also will not take much time. So it will just simply install, and then you can, yeah. Yeah. So one second. Yeah. So this node installation is also done. So after the installation is done, how to know the installation is good? So you can open any command line here, command prompt. You can simply say node hyphen version. Okay, so maybe it is expecting just hyphen v. Yeah, so the node is installed. You can also check the node package manager, and you can also check npx hyphen v. So all the node supporting packages are installed. So this is where you need to check. So for every tool, after installing, you need to cross check the validation. So for Git, I didn't mention. So for Git, you can come here, right click. If you go to show more options, you can see is Git bash is here. It is already integrated. You can just simply open in here, and then you can clone the code. And then for, yeah, visual build tools, after installation during compilation, we'll come to know. And for this node, we just checked. So next important tool is CMake. So this is also, CMake is a like for the compiler tool it is. So instead of I mean, if this is like kind of a framework where you can easily just write in CMake. If you write some commands like compile this file, there are some syntaxes. So you don't forget to uncheck this. So you need to use the defaults. You need to add this to the path. And if I click next, I simply go here and then install. Okay, click yes. Okay, it's this also takes very few minutes to install. And the VS Code, everybody know, I think, VS Code. So this installation I will not go through because this is nothing complex here. I think almost everyone are using VS Code there in your projects or in your basic for any programming. So this VS Code is straightforward. You just click the installer, click next, next, next. This is also a very powerful tool actually, where you can edit the code, where you can compile the code. But to compile the code, it's you need to you need to write some scripts actually, settings.json, launch.json, different settings file. You need to give that compiler paths, all those things. And with the VS Code, you can still build, but primarily it is used for editing the code. And also you can install different plugins in VS Code like testmate and Python debugger, C++ debugging, Node. So a lot of plugins are there, fancy plugins are available in the VS Code. So that way it will be like more of it will pop up when you're trying to write the code, the automatic code it will throw for you. So that way editing is easy and writing the code is bit easy. So it will correct the syntax automatically for you. So a lot of advantages are there using the VS Code. You can Google it and you can see what are all the different plugins available. So now CMake is installed. So let's quickly check whether CMake is installed or not. So if you go here and it is CMake-B. Okay, I think it's version, I believe. Yeah, so we have the CMake installed. So now let's come back, revisit the document. So we have installed node.js, we have installed Git, we have installed MSVC build tools, and we have installed CMake. And there is one last thing we need to do is we need to install this npm install CMake. So this is for compiling the JSON file, index.js files. So for that you can do simply one thing. You can just open the command window here, come here, just right click here. So npm is node package manager. I'm telling okay, install CMake-js package manager. For this CMake-js, the prerequisite CMake. That's why we install CMake first. So then we need to install CMake-js. -g means globally, which means any project we can use this. If you didn't mention -g, and if you want to only tell that only I need CMake-js only confined to this particular project, you can go into that project, you can install. But for now, since we need this throughout the project, so I'm taking advantage of that -g option and I'm simply installing it. So it will install. Yeah, so the installation is in progress. So once it is done, yeah, it will. Yeah, so it's done actually. So these are all, it's telling like versions, all those things. So now we have installed all the predefined tools. Okay, so now it's the time we need to create folders, clone the code, all those things. So I will go through the steps in my laptop. I will stop this screen first. Yeah, so let's go here. So you need to create a folder called C drive. My bad. Okay. Uh, okay. So let it be. So I'm okay. So I am already inside the folder mmws. I think my font is bit less. Let me try to increase my font. I can view. Okay, large icons. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can put extra large icons. Okay, it makes a bit weird, but yeah. But so you need to create a folder called mmws. So inside this mmws folder, maybe I can put large icons. Yeah, you need to first, or the first step I mentioned is in C drive, create this folder mmws, and inside that you need to first clone the backend code. Okay, so let's do one thing. So here I am opening my git bash here. So whichever folder, whichever location I want to clone the code, I need to open folder there. Okay, so now here I will clone the code. So I have already saved the links here. So this is the organization space. I already given permissions to every one of you. So if anyone is not able to access, please do let me know, and let and the code is committed now. So you go here, you copy this, copy this. This is the URL. So you need to clone this directory. So this is the repository name. So you come here, and then the command is git clone. You just click this. Okay, node add-on. Okay, so you're cloning into this MultiMagix node add-on. Yeah. So all the dependencies are already committed. Okay. So now let's quickly look into the project structure before building it. So this is the project structure here. So here we have sample files. Actually, these are needed to test the media whether it is working good. And we have all the dependencies here. All the libraries are already shared for you. And we have here the source code here, the which is the plugin code. So all this project structure, all these things will go into the next sprint. Okay, I mean we can go in this sprint also, we'll go through the details. So but the pre sprint main objective is you should able to set up the development environment and able to run the application at the stage where it is. After that, we will in the next sprint, as we given the task, we can go through the code flow. All those things will come into the picture. Okay, for now, don't worry about what is this folders, all those things. Okay. So now, so the next step, okay, I have cloned the code. So what I'm telling, okay, go into this repository, okay, and then yeah, these steps are already there. You can ignore this step 5, and then you can now you're telling npm install. So let's go to this folder, MultiMagix Desktop node add-on. So okay, all the files are here. I'm just clicking npm install. Okay, so the installation is going on. So once it is done, it will tell okay, I'm done. Okay, so these are few like warning errors like about versioning. You don't worry about this. So they're telling it's this version is deprecated, all those things. But yeah, so now we can see here it is using my visual studio. It is using the msvc build tools. So you need to, so as we mentioned it, we installed msvc build tools, and you know trying to compile this is how it uses our msvc build tools. It has its own c++ compiler. So now it is done. So there are no errors, all good. So the next step is after doing npm install. So there is a file called index.js. So you just need to uncomment this particular line, and you need to run this command node index.js. So that way you can tell that backend code is running. Okay. So let me open that index. You can open it from the editor also. Or maybe for the simplicity, I will open it from the editor. Yeah, this is my VS Code. So if you go to index.js, I'll just uncomment this. Okay, now I know what is the command node index.js. Okay, so what is happening here is, so here we took a sample file, sample.mp4, and we are converting this mp4 file. mp4 means it's a media file. It has both audio as well as video, and from that file we are extracting the video, and the video format is AAC. And where is the download for where is the file convert? If you go to the downloads folder, it is here. So this is my input file, I mean the output file. If I play it through VLC player, I can see now you might be hearing some audio, but video is not coming. So that's audio is only coming. But if you go through the input file, you will be having both audio as well as video. So this is how the backend project is. I mean the MultiMagix desktop node add-on is done. So now, as I mentioned, for this desktop UI, we have two repositories actually. So one is the node add-on repository, and the let me do one thing. I will share the other MultiMagix front-end desktop. Yep. So these are the two repositories you need to clone. So as I mentioned those details in the document already. So first you need to clone this thing, and you need to verify. Okay, our backend repository is good. So now it is good. We verified. We validated it. So now you need to open this. Now we already checked this. We navigated downloads folder. We look at the TSU file. We played it, and you're able to, is working correctly. And you need to uncomment this line actually, or else during the runtime, it will again run combine. Okay. So now I uncommented. So the next is setting up the MultiMagix front end desktop repo, that structure. So same thing, you need to go into the mmws folder, and then you need to clone this front end, and you need to go inside that, and you need to do again npm install again. So let's do that. So I'm going back a level. Okay. So I don't have MultiMagix front end desktop here. So let me get that URL. So this is my HTTPS URL. So I can simply come here. Let me, okay, git clone. Okay, front end desktop git. So now it started cloning. So it's done. So now go inside that project, MultiMagix front end desktop. So now the next step is you need to do npm install here. So let's do that. Npm install. Yeah, this installation is going on. So again, same thing. This is about deprecated warnings. You don't need to worry about all those warnings. So just one quick thing. So are you able to follow so far? So we have done live into two categories. First is installations category, and next is how to set up the project and how to run it. So the first half is done, and the second half, first part is we installed one butler node add-on project, and this is the front end project. So now we will be integrating the back end into the front end, so that we'll be showing the details. Yeah, so it's still going on. So we are using this electron. So this is the UI for the UI development, for the desktop UI development. We are using electron. So npm install will take care of you. So in the package.json, we will be mentioning what are all the dependencies needed to build this particular UI development. Okay, it uses this web renderer, it uses this electron, it uses react. So everything will be installed. You don't need to worry about installing explicitly one by one. So now this is done. So now we need to link your backend to the front end. So you need to use this command. So now, so you can simply say npm install hyphen hyphen MultiMagix desktop node add-on. So this we already built. So I'm including that now into this front end project. So it started. So we are maintaining two separate repos. One is for front end, one is for back end. But for back end, we are using libraries. But as a part of build process, all those things we needed. So now the backend code is integrated. Okay. So now it's time to run the application. Okay. So the command is, okay. So all the things. So now you should tell npm start. Okay. So go here, do npm start. It will take, for the first time, it will take a couple of minutes just to launch. It will render everything, and it will, yeah, it will start giving the UI. So the rendering we use is this web package config renderer, and all the config details are in this folder .mda. Yeah, so it's going. Okay, rendering is start. It's telling I will come back to the index.html. Okay, so it's about to launch. Bundle finished. Yep, it will take some, just a couple of minutes before to launch the UI first. Yeah, it launched. Please another screen. Yeah, so this is the default screen. So by default, we are just for any HTML page, we just started with this as a this is called like inspecting tool, but we can close this. So this is how the MultiMagix front end application is like. So yeah, my bad. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so you have tools, you have files, you have my conversion. As I mentioned, this is just the base model of the UI, and we don't have much of the features integrated here. We have only one feature integrated. You need to build lot of features here. There are around close to 10 features planned for this complete quarter. So in each sprint you need to add different features. I will explain in the coming sprints what are those features, what you need to add. So this is the basic UI. Yes, there are a lot of modifications we need to do. That's the purpose of this project actually. So I'll quickly let's run the conversion now again. So we have files here. So in this file section, I have already these files loaded. So but generally you can go here, select this, upload, and I can select this whatever files I can select, and I can, so I'm selecting the sample.mp4. Okay, so now if I go to tool section and if I select this convert, and if I tell it select from, choose from files, it is showing here. So whatever files that are in the files tab, that will be shown here. Okay, so now I select this sample.mp4, and now for now we are only supporting mp4 to AAC conversion, and if I click convert, it starts converting. Now you got here a pop-up message, see users, but this is not the appropriate path. But as I said, this is just the base model, so we need to do a lot of development here. So for now the conversion folder is the downloads folder. We got one more new file here. So that's how you launch this application, a MultiMagix front end UI. So this front end UI, so this MultiMagix front end UI looks like this. So you have tools section where you will be having all the features. You will, here is the file section where you will be having all the files, all the input files. So these files are input files, uh, and the actual output file should come here. Whatever conversion of files happen, this comes here. So that is missing, but it is in the downloads folder. You can, we need to add that changes, all those changes. So this is about the MultiMagix UI front end development environment setup. So just reiterating again, you just need to install 5 tools. You need to clone the source codes, both the codes, and you need to just follow the commands, and you will be able to do this. And this is the project structure. This is the backend structure, and similarly is the front end structure. So the how, what the project flow, all those things we'll discuss in the next sprint. So for now, I am expecting all the team members of the MultiMagix front end in this particular week. You should be able to be in this particular stage where on your make your laptop a development environment. You need to follow all the instructions, and you need to come up with this UI, and you need to be able to run one sample file, and you need to see that in the downloads folder. So once that is done, your development environment is ready. So in this whole process, if you have any queries, if you have any questions, please feel to contact us. So those queries, all these things will address in the normal meetings. So yeah, and sorry for the Android team, I couldn't make a recorded video ready as of now because there are a lot of more steps involved in that Android development. I will be definitely coming with a PPT and a recorded video. By least worst case, by tomorrow morning you'll be seeing the video. So now it's time for, I will stop sharing once the screen. Yeah, so please tell me your opinion now. So how is the live? So just a genuine feedback so we can improve from the next live sessions. Of course, in the beginning of the live, I was bit even, I was bit kind of not a bit nervous, but yeah, as it went on, I feel good. But yeah, please, I want your feedback. So not from how I went, but are you able to understand the things? Are you able to understand once more? Okay. Can you show git bash once more? Uh, Masood, do you want me to show it again? Sorry, I missed that comment Q&A. I was deeply involved in sharing the screen and showing the things. Do you want me to go through the steps again? If yes, you can just ping me in the Q&A. If it is not required, I will just yeah. Uh, can you ping in the chat? Ashraf, are you able to follow through? Can I see some thumbs up, or can I some cheers like that? Are you able to follow Ashraf? You can just reply in the chat. Hello. Hi Ashraf. Are you able to hear me? Okay. Asif, are you able to follow? Asif, Masood, Yasin. Okay. So I think you're good, good. Okay. Mm, any other questions before ending the live sessions? Anything you want to ask me through the chat box? Please feel free. Yeah, please. If you have any, please be feel free. There is nothing. You can just ping me like I need, or if you, or if it is all good, then we can meet in the next live session. So is all okay? Shall I end the stream? You want me or to continue? If you want me to repeat any steps like that, please let me know. If not, then we can end this stream. Can I say at least thank you? Okay, all good. Thank you, Yasin. Okay. Any other responses? I want more responses. Come on, guys. There are at least 10 to 15 people. Please. Few more responses will be encouraging. That's okay. I can understand since this is a first live stream. Not many people are habituated to this live stream. All those things I can totally understand. But apart from this, yeah, I can definitely reach out to me if you have any doubts and queries. But once again, thanks all for putting your time and joining this live stream. Through the email, I will be sharing the doc also. And yeah, meanwhile, you can just refer to this stream if you have any doubts. Yeah, I will let you know when to meet tomorrow for the desktop team to answer your queries regarding the setting of the development environment. I will in Signal group. I will message you for desktop. For Android team, definitely I'll post a video tomorrow morning. Okay, so don't worry. Yeah, that's all from my end. Have a nice day. Thanks again for the joining. Thank you, team. Bye. Take care.